Namaste and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for some more new subscriptions. I'm really grateful for that. Thank you so much. I was thinking some days back when I was starting this channel that when I'll have a small group of people listening to me, then I'll create a new family and I'll name that family as Phoenix Family. And now you're the member of this Phoenix family. Woo! And anyone can be the member of this family by joining us. So welcome all. And let's fly together towards the better future of our kids. I saw a message of sharing some more recipes and information about nutrition. Definitely I'll share some more recipes. And talking about nutrition, I thought to talk about one concept which gave me better result when I started this nutrition things in my journey. And it can give you also better results. It can multiply your result. It can speed up your result as soon as you will apply it in your nutrition things. So I'm talking about none other than food density concept. What is this food density, how it works, and which are the food that comes in that list of food density. So let's talk about it. Now, I'll not go into much detail about what's the definition and all that complicated things, but I'll explain you in a simple way. Let's see. Now, let's say our body needs 100 points of nutrition value per day, which contains all the vitamins, minerals, proteins, carbs that we require that are necessary every day. And we have some food like A, B, C, D, E. And now these foods are containing some points. A is having 50 points, B is of 40 points, C 30, D 20, and E 10. Now, to get the total of this 100 points, we can eat the combination of these foods. Now let's say if we eat food A 2 times, then we get this sum 100. So we are fulfilling the daily target. If we combine food A plus food B, 50 plus 40, it will be 90. Then if we combine E, so if you are eating daily A, B and E, so also you are fulfilling this 100 points. Now if you are eating again, suppose B plus C, 40 plus 30, 70 plus 20 and plus again 10. So if you are eating B, C, D, E in one day, then again you are fulfilling this 100 points. So we have to make sure that we are getting this 100 points with a combination of these foods. Now let's say if you are eating daily D and E food, how much points you are getting? 20 plus 10, you are getting only 30 points. What is our requirement? Our requirement is 100. So that requirement is not getting fulfilled. If you are eating combination of these three, C, D and E, 30 plus 20, 50 plus 10, 60. So again it is not fulfilling. So we have to make sure that we are eating the food which are having more points here. The more you eat the more point food, the more your body will get more that nutritional values. Now here I don't mean that you have to go only for 100 points, but 100 is the point that is the minimum requirement of your body. So you have to check that you can go beyond that 100 point, but 100 is the essential necessary nutrition value your body should have on daily basis. So you can make according the combination of these foods. And you have to go beyond that point because we don't know how much our body is gonna absorb all this nutrition from this food, because everybody's body is different and that will absorb the different amount from these foods. So you can go beyond that, but you have to make sure minimum you are getting this 100 points. So then you can go for A plus B plus C, which will give you the amount 50 plus 40, 90, 120. So we are fulfilling again this 100 points. We are going beyond that. Then again you can make the combination A, B, D, E, whatever it is, whatever which will go beyond the 100. But the minimum requirement, we have to see that we can get the 100 points, which you are gonna get from this top ranking, which are having the more number of points. So when I started the nutrition things in my journey, I was doing basically gluten-free, dairy-free and soy-free foods. I was not going with this density food concept and what are the nutrition that food is containing. I was just making sure that whatever food I am giving, it is not having any dairy, it is not having any gluten or any soy. And then one day I saw this page in my house. Let me tell you, I'll share this page also, I'll share this website also. So let me tell you the story of this page, how I found it. And in those days, my daughter was newly learning how to print the pages. She's very fond of electronics, and she was doing all those printer things, and she was learning how to print the pages. And she printed this chart, and I got it, and I saw this chart. So this chart is about one Dr. Fuhrman, and I saw it, and it is he has given some ANDI scores. ANDI scores. Now I'll read this, okay? So Dr. Fuhrman created the ANDI, that means Aggregate Nutrient Density Index, to show how popular foods stack up in terms of micronutrient density per calorie. The more nutrient dense food you consume, the more you will be satisfied with fewer calories. Now this doctor is giving him some concept about weight loss. Actually, if you go to the website, I'll provide the link also. So this doctor is telling you the concept that in lesser calorie you can get that nutrition and you can achieve the weight loss. But I thought to use it for my daughter's things, like we can get these way the more nutritional food, we can get the more nutrient dense foods. So I thought, let's start it. And let me tell you one thing, maybe it will inspire you also. It's like in those days, at that time, I was like desperately behind all those things, like whatever will make my child feel better, or whatever keep that thing in better position. So I was ready to do that very desperately. And you must be knowing that in Bollywood there is a famous movie, and this one famous actor, Shah Rukh Khan, and he says that there is a dialogue, किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात भी आपको मिलाने में साजिश करती है, something like that. That means if you truly have some desire, and then the whole universe will work in your favor. And really, you know what, really it happens. Like I have seen this many times in my journey when I learn all those universe things, and recently I learned this law of attraction things and how universe works in our favor to achieve whatever we want, then we get that help. So my intention was telling all these things is, whenever, if you have desire, if you badly want something to happen, and if you start that things, you will get that help definitely. And if you are worrying about anything, that how this will happen, is it gonna give me result, will it work for me, will it work for my child, then I would suggest just start it with honesty and give your best in that, and the help will come around. Coming back to the topic, this is the list which I used in my journey. Now in this list, different vegetables, fruits and snacks things, everything is included. and they have given some ratings. Now, to establish the ANDI scores, Dr. Fuhrman ranks the nutrient value of common foods based on how many nutrients they deliver to your body for the number of calories consumed, as I told you before. Now let's forget about calories, because we are not going in that detail to calculate the calories, how much calories our kid's body need per day. I did it actually, but I won't suggest you to go in such detail. So we'll forget about the calorie things, and we'll just focus on the nutritional values. Now this ANDI scores are based on 34 crucial nutritional parameters, and these foods are ranked on a scale of 1 to 1000. Now we can clearly see here some of the food I have given the 1000 rank. If you see, take a closer look, now those are nothing but the leafy vegetables: kale, collard green, mustard greens, watercress, then Swiss chard, bok choy. And I was really surprised to see this list, because some of the foods which I was thinking that is nutritious, they were not here in the top rank. Now in this old list, all the vegetables and fruits and everything is combined in one list only, but they have this updated one also with them, where they have grouped nicely the vegetables and fruits, juices, nuts, nut butter, everything is given here separately, and the amount is also given here. If you see 1 cup, 1.5 cups. So you can go through this list also. I have not used this one. I just referred the previous one, old one, and the simple thing I did is I just focused on these things, like the topmost things, like kale, collard greens, mustard green, watercress. I concentrated on these, like if my daughter is having 3 times meal a day, then she should have at least 3 leafy vegetables. In the morning she will have kale, then in the afternoon she will have collard greens, at night she will have mustard greens, and in of course in combination with the other proteins, beans and other things also. If I want to choose the fruit, if I want to go for the fruits for the snacks, then I'll be going for the whichever fruit is the topmost ranking here, like strawberries, blueberries, and then grapes is here, but I avoided it for the sugar reason, and then cantaloupe. So I did like that way. You can also take a look. I'll share my things, my recipes also in detail, but it's always better to see what works for us, what combination we can do, because we know our child best. We know what his taste better. So it's always better to check on what works for us. Another way is, if you want to finish one bunch of one leafy vegetable in one day, then you can take any one vegetable. Now suppose I am taking kale. So we can use it in breakfast and in lunch and at dinner also, but with a different combination. Suppose I am using kale for smoothies for the breakfast, then I am using same kale with a combination of beans and lentils for the lunch, and I am using the same kale with the combination with pulses for dinner. So that according to that, taste will be also different. Then again you have to, as per our pattern of meal, which should contain one leafy vegetable, then one cruciferous vegetable and one colored vegetable. So for the cruciferous vegetable also you can choose accordingly. It starts from here, Brussels sprouts, then carrots come under the colored. So for cruciferous, Brussels sprout, cabbage, broccoli and cauliflower. These one also you can make the combination. You can take one of that and you can use it for the same in combination with leafy vegetables. And same way we can do for the colored also. We can choose one colored vegetable, one cruciferous vegetable, and one leafy vegetable for one day. Use it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or you can take the three combinations of different things, whatever works for you. And also here I am not saying that I am showing this chart so you have to use this one chart and you have to follow this one only. No, if you are not using this vegetable, but if you are going to the any Indian shop, there you will not get all of these vegetables. But still, now from chart it is clear that leafy vegetables and fruits, they contains more nutritional value. So whatever vegetables you are getting there, like fenugreek or moringa leaves or spinach or the spring onions, you can use that one also. We need to understand one thing here. See, if you go for the good, you will get good results. If you go for the better, you will get better results. And if you go for the best, you will get the best result. Now it's our decision what we have to go for. Also, using organic or seasonal vegetables and fruits is better. So you need to check what is in season. When I started this food density concept, in my case, it gave me better result. When I started choosing food according to this list, it definitely worked in my child case. You can also try it and you can make your combination of foods. I'll show you my combination of food, how I was using them in breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'll make another video of that one. I don't want to keep the length of the video more because I myself prefer watching videos less than 15 minutes. So I divided this topic in two parts. So in second part, I'll show you how I used this nutrient dense food in my case. And till the time, namaste and see you in the next video.